No.
Okay, sir.
Let them come for us.
Let them try. We have our spiritual headquarters to settle these matters.
And nobody will come for you. Nobody will come for you. Nobody will come for you. Nobody.
Yeah.
Ready? My name is Obungu Sospita Wich. I'm the president of the Kenya Bunge la Wananchi Caucus. We are gathered here in Nakuru County, and the purpose of our gathering is to address this matter of the gruesome murder of our brother and our colleague, the late Mr. Richard Otieno. My colleagues have spoken, and that is the stand of the Bunge. We are saying, as the members of the Bunge la Wananchi and as the civil society organizations, that we want to know, we're demanding to know what led to the death of Mr. Richard. We know that before his death, he reported several threat cases at the Bagon police station and in Molo. And the police there, and together with the OCS in Molo, they all have the information about the late Richard's information about his the threats and even matters touching on his death. Second one, before Richard died, there were some people who assaulted him. That is also a matter that is before the court, meaning the police were to give him full security because he had made a lot of reports at the police about his life. Therefore, as the Bunge, we are only concerned that why must we lose innocent Kenyans? Why must we lose young people simply because they are speaking their rights? It is not right to find yourself in such a very awkward and a desperate position that the late Richard found himself simply because he spoke all that he was supposed to speak. The Constitution is very clear on how we need to operate. We have the right to express our opinions. We have the right to gather. We have the right to demonstrate, and we have the right to do everything, provided that we are doing it within the confines of the law. Therefore, we supported Richard by the time he was alive because all that he was doing was within the confines of the law. Secondly, we want to ask the OCS for Molo. We want to ask the assistant chief for Elbagon, all the security apparatus that comes from Molo constituency. And we are telling them it is upon now the police to see to it that investigations are carried in a very proper manner so that the public may know what led to the death of this young gallant Kenyan, a person who believed in the Constitution, a person who stood very right and upright each and every moment things were getting out of hands. And lastly, as the Bunge leadership, today while here in Nakuru, we want to say that members of the Bunge are like the opposition, because today as we speak, opposition is dead. Therefore, Bunge la Wananchi is playing the role of opposition. And as Bunges, we have agreed that we will not live or will not sit and relax while government is doing things that are not pleasing the Wananchi. As taxpayers, we want the government to provide services to our people. We want the government to make sure that they do development that they promise the people. Your Excellency, Mr. President, William Samoei Ruto, you have an obligation, you have a duty as the president to unite all Kenyans. You have a duty to protect the innocent youths, boys and girls. You have a duty through the police to see to it that the lives and properties of our people are protected. It is very unfortunate. It is quite uncalled for. It is very barbaric. It is not right for our people to keep on disappearing in the name of abductions. While you are there, Mr. President, we're calling you because the buck stops with you as the head of this nation. The police is under you. You all have the powers and authority to defend us as our young people. You all have the powers and authority to see to it that the lives of our people are protected. Lastly, we are asking you, Mr. President, the Bunge are also requesting you that while you are making appointments, the government appointments, kindly consider the Bunge, because you have done several appointments, but the leadership of the Bunge have always been left outside. We are telling you next time when you make these appointments, because the other day we just saw you did recycling. You brought people who are past 60 years But you remember very well, you did promise Kenyans that you will not make appointments to the age of 60. But what you have done is an abuse on the side of the young people who are claiming, who are always complaining that they don't have opportunities in your government because there are no job opportunities. Therefore, as you organize this government through a system of broad-based, see to it that all sectors are covered. The bunges are covered, the civil society organizations are covered, the clergy are covered, the politicians are covered. Everybody is part of this government. That is our clarion call, and we are asking you to see to it that that is taken care of. As to the family of the late Richard, as the bunge, we are demanding for justice, because justice delayed is justice denied. Therefore, we are saying we need justice to that family, and the only justice is to tell the public who murdered the late Richard. The second justice is to see to it that the family is compensated. The family is compensated through any form that the Constitution allows. And on the side of the abductions, those that are dead, the ones that were maimed, the ones that were injured in any form during the demonstrations on the 2023 finance bill and 2024 and 2025, we wanted the government to compensate these families. They must compensate the families, those that lost their loved ones, and the ones that their loved ones are still suffering as a result of those wounds. They must be compensated. That is the only way that we will see that this government is ours, and will support broad-based through that. Thank you, and may God bless you.